share my screen first time, so let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom. Okay. So get my notes up here. Okay. So we'll start out with what North Paulding looks like on defense. This one probably a little bit better. They like to run a 4-4. Just the defensive line is a little tighter than Milton's 4-4 was. So you've got the 4 down line. You got the 4 linemen here, 4 linebackers here, cornerback. There's a safety off screen here. So I'll show you what it looks like on a board, kind of against our Viking formation here. So there's outside linebacker, inside linebacker. Then there's their 4 linemen. Their ends are shooting the C gaps, so between our tight end and tackle. So this would like be between Chandler and Michael over here. This is usually between Huxton and Lyons. They're trying to shoot there between you guys. It looks to me, watch one real fast. Looks to me like these defensive tackles, they like to go into the, like kind of straight through the guards into the A gaps maybe. So we should be fine there because we've got great guards. We've got Will here and we've got Joseph here, and we're just gonna have you guys take care of them, blocking them. Dominic's gonna pick which one to help out on after he snaps the ball, and then we'll have the ends, the guys that are going through the C gaps. We'll double team those ends. So every play, unless we tell you all different, tight end tackle. So that's Huxton and Lyons over here, Chandler, and Michael most of the time over here, going to be double teaming the defensive end. You guys just double team him, push him back, double team him, push him back. Then we've got their outside linebacker here. Most of the time we're going to have a wing back, like a 4 back, usually Price. I would, just always having you take care of that outside linebacker. So there's that. I mean, the defense is not, nothing super complicated, but we are going to have to work on how we're going to block it. So, obviously blocking is the most important part of our offense. So we have to make sure we know who we're blocking and we do a good job executing our blocks. And I think against this defense with the guys that we have, I think we're going to be able to do that and really have a lot of success against them, and get a few first downs, get some big long runs, and get some touchdowns. So that's pretty much it for them on defense. Show you some of the plays I like to run on offense. It's kind of funny. They run familiar one to us. That's Beast Right. So this is Beast Right? Beast Right 18. So, and then the very next play. What's that? Beast Left. Beast Left 17 or 13, whatever you call it. Whatever you want to call it. Beast Left 17, Beast Left 13, Beast Right 18, Beast Right 14. Watch another one of these plays here. Yeah, I think that was another. It's kind of, that's Beast Right 18 right there. So see, they got their 3 backs over here, even line. Quarterback takes a snap and just runs where the 3 blockers are. Very simple play, but it can be dangerous if we don't defend it right. So talking about defending it right. So this is what it looks like on the board when they run Beast Right. And this is our defense. So, we got our defensive tackle in the B gap, defensive end in the C gap, our outside linebacker playing that outside, cornerback out here, and 2 middle linebackers. Coach Matt and I see Beast Right. What we're going to do is we're going to shift our linebackers over to match them. So this is usually Leo, and this is usually Michael. And so we'd shift in this one. This would be Leo. We'd shift him over here, and then we'd shift Michael, straight over the center. And so that way we have more people over here to help stop. Everyone else can just keep doing their normal job. Shoot this gap, shoot this gap, shoot this gap. Keep your contain here in case they try to do some sort of reverse play. They could easily fake like they're running here, but then they hand it to him on a reverse around here. So, this cornerback over here's got to stay home. Come in like this. Don't come in like that. So like we always say, work towards where the quarterback starts, where the snap starts. Don't come straight across like that. And then you're gonna outside linebacker here. This is usually Lions on this side, then L's on this side. Gonna work to keep contained there. So keep your outside shoulder free. Don't let this guy get around you and block you like this. Make sure you're staying outside of him. Force it back in so that our linebackers can come down. Linebackers come down, safety can come down, and we can make the tackle. Same thing, obviously, the cornerback. Force it back in. If they come out here, boom, tackle them. If when they're trying to come out here, get up here so that they can't keep your outside contained so that they can't go run around you. Make them either come this way, and if they do, boom, we're making the tackle. But and if they go this way, hey, great, you did your job. Now we've got Leo, Michael, or this would be a Huxton, Michael. We've got probably Will right here. Lots of guys coming in to make the tackle. So then I'll show you a few more other plays that they like to run. I didn't draw all their plays out, just really the beast right one, just so I can show you guys how we're going to shift you guys. So just a reminder, we see beast right, we're going to shift our linebackers, shift Leo over here to behind the defensive end, right around the tight end, and then we'll shift Michael here. And then if they were to do beast left, move these guys over here. If they do beast left, then shift Michael out here, shift Leo over to the middle. And that's how we're going to make sure we're not outnumbered over here. Make sure they don't have too many guys to that, and they can gain lots of yards by having too many guys that we can't take care of. So let's see. So let's watch some other plays. Got my notes here. So they'll do what's halfback pass, and that's the next play after this one. So we'll let this play run. Now here comes this next play. So what's going to happen? Snapping the ball. He's going to hand it to him, and he's going to hand it to him going this way, and then this guy's going to try to pass it to him. So when this happens, you'll hear me yell pass, 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 and cornerback over here. Just make sure you're covering this receiver when you hear me yell pass, pass, pass. Same thing with the safety over here. Find the receiver when I'm yelling pass. I'll probably yell pass left, and go cover this guy over here. So we'll run it. Hands the ball to him, and he's going to throw it. So obviously we got to look out for that. Milton did a good job covering that, and we need to do the same thing. We need to make sure we're covering it well. Listen for me to yell pass. Let's see, next one. So a little sweep here. So line it up like this, and they're going to hand it to this guy coming this way. Snap the ball. He's coming around this way. They're trying to get us to. They're trying to get our guys to float, to run the wrong way, and then just hit a little sweep back this way. Little wing T sweep. So do our jobs. Look, number 4, he was right there. He did a good job. I mean, he didn't make the tackle, but he did a good job. Not over pursuing. So we want to do something pretty similar, but let's make the tackle, maybe force a fumble there. And then nothing crazy here. This is basically just 28. They're going to motion. They start out with twins over here. So 2 wide receivers over here is what we call twins. They're going to motion him across, and then they're just going to hand it to him, following the motion. No big deal here. We'll shoot our gaps. We'll do our jobs and make a tackle. Let's see. And then I'll get to a very important thing is that they actually do a really good job of onside kick. So we got to be on the lookout for that. So you see that he just kind of taps it. It rolls, just a little more than 10 yards, and we've got to do the same thing. We got to dive on the ball. So they did a good job of that. Milton did a good job of jumping on it and diving on the ball. We gotta make sure we do the same thing. So because they get that ball, then we stay on defense. We don't get to be on offense. We don't get to, throw a touchdown pass or get a touchdown run or anything like that. Last play I'll show you is the little pass play they want to do. Again, we got twins here, and again, if I see this, I'll start yelling pass, and you guys will know cover. Cornerback over here, cover your wide receiver right in front of you. Pass, cover them, interception. But yeah, that's just kind of wanted to get you guys to be able to take a look at them, and especially show y'all how we're going to line up blocking against them so we can have some success on offense this week. And look forward to seeing y'all soon.